Up YouTube, stopping by, drop this video off again. This one gonna be about, should you buy your first box truck or cargo van or rent it to start it off? This is gonna be my opinion and how I've seen the journey go. If you're at the beginning stages, this is before you get into the medical courier, transporting, just anything. Do you have money saved up for the box truck or cargo van? That's gonna be the main thing. If you don't have any money saved up, at the beginning, of course, I'm gonna advise you to rent. But before you rent, you at least need to have at least $3,000 saved up. $2,000 to $3,000. I'll let you slide with the two, but at least $2,000 to $3,000. I know you're gonna get started. Don't just get started and rent the van, because one of your main things is trying to find the box truck or van that's gonna be running for your next, I'm gonna say minimum 3 years. Because I would not buy a box truck or cargo van if I only know it's going to drive me for 6 months to a year. And that's just going off mileage when you buy these things. But with renting a van, the good part is, if something messes up in U-Haul stuff, they got to pay to get that fixed. You don't have to pay to get that fixed. Alternator, tires, pop, anything. Believe me, random stuff just can happen in general when riding around in these trucks. You might hit something and the tire pops. That's yours, so you have to take responsibility. You have to have insurance on these. With their stuff, they have to have everything. So it's going to be way easier to maneuver with their stuff. So I'm going to advise you to have some cash, put it to the side, then start renting the van. So at least drive, I would say you only rent the van for about, it shouldn't take long, honestly. Especially in this business. By the time you take your losses, get your wins, you should be able to buy a box truck within 3 months. And like I said, these are brand new vans and stuff you're going to be driving. So that's going to make life way easier. Way easier. And if you're running a business, like you have a box truck business, so we can be specific. If that box truck goes down, let's just say your box truck breaks down for a week. Some of us aren't riding around working until that box truck comes back unless you have 2 or 3. You have a fleet. I would advise you build a fleet before this happens. But more than likely, if you still want to keep that money coming in, I've done this plenty of times. Rent the box truck. Rent the cargo van. You only need it for a week. Like the last one I did was $500 for 700 miles. That's great. Especially if I can at least, one job made the $500, literally. Like I got a job, I'm going to be doing a cleaning this week that I'm going to be doing. That'll pay for that one day of me renting it. But that one, I'm not looking at it for that one. I'm looking at it for, I was reliable to that customer. I got to that customer on time and did the job like I was supposed to. So in the future, I know they'll call back. They know I do 5-star work. They know he's not just going to show up and not bring everything that he needs. Because believe me, that's why when I got started in the cleaning business, it's hard trying to take around all that cleaning supplies in a car, a 2-door car that. I got it done. But when you look at this box truck and how much stuff I can bring with me to a cleaning, and I've had people say, could you carpet clean after I'm done with the home cleaning? Oh, so I'm going to make another extra $300? What if I didn't bring it in the car? That's why I love these box trucks and cargo vans. I feel like if you're the average person, just your daily person, you should have one on standby. I always tell people at 16, 15, I should have just invested in a box truck or cargo van. Who knew? Who knew if you had just a pickup truck, you could make money? But people know. We'll usually see the first thing they're saying they're doing junk hauling. First thing I did, let me put that on my website. You know how many calls I've gotten to haul junk in this truck? This truck alone, just hauling junk, how much money is made. And those are your good days because you're hauling. It sounds like it's the junk part, but believe me, you can make $500 and up from hauling junk. And most people always ask me, how do I get these loads? Website. Start your website. At any random moment, somebody can go on my website right now and call me and ask me, am I ready to bring this truck out and haul for them today? tomorrow. But it's becoming your own CEO and being your own boss. That's when this is really going to show. Are you trying to come in this game as a worker? Nothing wrong with that. But are you actually trying to be a boss and a CEO and level up? Because it's really, when you say you want to get into this industry, for me, it's not about getting this box truck. It's about getting a fleet and actually putting people on and putting yourself on. It could just be family. But you're putting people on. But you really, and the main objective is to put yourself on. That's how you know you're getting far. Like, of course, you can make $100,000 driving this box truck a year. You could level up and get 3 trucks and be making $600,000 a year or $1 million. But like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I should talk about in the next video.